Welcome, welcome everybody. Oh, one sec, let me get that out of the way. How's it going? Hope everyone's good. Had a good weekend. Welcome, welcome. Let me just get the chat up really quickly, guys. Let me just get the chat up. Turn this down a little bit for you. Sound. Yeah, guys, how's everyone's weekend been? And trading today. Hope everyone's good. Let's see who's here. Let's bring the chat up now, guys. 1 second. Yeah, I've only taken one trade today. I took like 20 ticks. Nothing crazy, but it's something. Very, very high volume today. But we'll see what the session brings. FIFA, welcome, bro. Welcome, guys. Like I say, if you've just joined, make sure you like. We're 5 subscribers away. 5 subs away from 700 too, which is insane, guys. But yeah, I'll break gold down in a second. Like I say, we've got a minute until this 15 closes, so there's no problems there. Appreciate everyone who likes. Appreciate it, guys. But yeah, I've only taken one little trade today, and it was the 5-minute entry here. I took this entry here, guys. I took longs here. This was my only entry, like a 10 tick stop loss. If I let it run, you know, it's 1.5k there, which is insane, but you have to manage your trades. That's something I'm big on, is management. Let's check the stream health quickly. Yo, how's it going, boss mate? Welcome to the stream, mate. But yeah, beautiful liquidity grab of them highs on gold. It's pushed up like 120 ticks from my entry. You know, if you had your stops on them lows, you'd have stayed in the trade, but I don't manage my trades like that, unfortunately. Yeah, welcome, guys, welcome. Like I said, I'll let a few more get in. When we get to like 10, 15 in, I'll start breaking gold down. Like I said, 15's just closed, nothing too much. Gold 3100 today. Yeah, potentially. If there's enough volume, for sure there's enough volume. Yeah, it is it's a big push away, you know, 700 ticks, but we'll see if that volume steps in. I mean, we saw like 500 ticks in Asia, 900 ticks in Asia, sorry. But the actual push that we saw from there, it was like 500 ticks. But I'll start breaking gold down now, what I'm seeing. So I'm staying, guys, I'm staying on low risk today just because of the moves that we've been getting. Look at Asia. There was a valid trade in Asia that you could have took here. Nice entry there in Asia. You know, 50 ticks. 50 tick stop loss, I know, but like I say, 500 tick push there, which is insane. I'm personally sticking to low risk today, whether that's, you know, one contract and less, just because of the stop loss. If the stop loss is going to be like 30 ticks, I'm going to be using like micros. I'm not risking using like full contracts or full lot sizes. It's just not worth it, guys, right? But what I'm seeing on gold now is we've just taken this liquidity here. And I said to the Discord community today, I said we're likely to come and take these highs because anybody going short on gold here, look, what are they doing at this? What are they doing when they're going short here at this third touch of the trend line? They're going to be going short the third touch with the stops on these highs. Look what's happened now. They've been taken out of the trade and this play down. I took longs into them highs today. I've already taken longs into them highs and profited. So they've been taken out. Most 90% of retail shorting this trend line have been taken out of the chart. I've made profit. So yeah, that was my overall thesis on gold this morning in the London, and a few of the members took that. Alex, welcome. 31.40 probably. Yeah, I don't like to guess too much of where price could go. If it breaks above my levels, I'll take it and trail a stop. Simple. But in terms of like longs, I'm probably going to be looking for longs back above this level here at 30.40s now. The reason being, I was looking for longs here after this closure, this green candle closure. We've closed bullish, rejecting this level to the left now. So for me to start wanting to go long before we close back above here is silly. What could happen at this level? Price could come into it, reject and push away. I don't want that. I want to be going long back above this level. You can see, look, resistance, resistance, resistance. Big level here on gold now. I'm only going long above this level. If we do get them longs above, this level, I'll be looking for it to go into 30, 57 as some decent targets there. You know, if we get a closure above into there, you've got like 150 ticks, which is perfect. You did have some half risk sells. I'm going to see if any community members took them. So you've got some half risk sells there, which are very nice. I was going to mark them up. You've got like 40 ticks there. I'm personally not taking any half risk sells today just because of the volume. But they were valid half risk sells. You can see liquidity grab, rejection of the range, closing bearish. Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful trade. But I'm waiting for this closure above here now for buys. I'm not really interested in sells until we start closing below some levels, for example, here. I'll probably be interested in sells below this level. I'm not going to be looking for sells until we start showing that volume. Right now, gold's just pushing above more levels, look. You know, look, closed above here. We're only rejecting and pulling back a little bit. I'd rather see a bullish closure above this level and then long. Or if we start seeing, for example, gold breaking down like this, look. If we start seeing gold break down like this, bearish, then yeah, we can start looking for sells here into these lows. So overall on gold, I'll be looking for sells into these lows here, okay? And this double bottom here. But I'd have to break below some levels, okay? But that is my analysis for now, guys. I'm waiting for this range now. I'm waiting for a closure above and below. There's not much for me to be doing right now, okay? Until we close above. I'm just going to quickly update community. Whoa, some people catching the half risk sells there. If you got any questions, guys, feel free to drop a question in the comments. I'll check comments now. If you've got any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. Let's have a look. Hey Joe, did you take that half risk short? No, I didn't, but very, very valid entry if you did. Look at that. You know, 40 ticks there. I know a few in the community took it, which is nice. Yeah, I know some community members took them, which is good to see. Executing the plan. That's what it's all about. Yeah, I'm watching this 15 closure. If we get some closes above here, then bang, I'm going long on gold. If I ear first money with you at market, I will join Discord community, man. Boss Wave, nice. Like I say, bro, if you want to join the Discord, you can feel free to join the Discord community, mate. Like I say, my strike rate's about 70%. So every 10 trades, I'm going to take 3 losses, and I'm open to that. It could be today that we take a loss. It could be tomorrow that we take a loss. We could take 2 wins in a row. We could take 6 wins in a row. I don't know. It's just distribution of trades. I always say, don't judge yourself based off 1 trade. Judge yourself based off 100. Judge yourself based off 6 months of data. I don't let 1 trade bother me. If I take a loss on stream, 1 trade doesn't bother me because I could take 6 wins in a row. Literally like 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago was my last loss on stream. So I took a loss on stream 2 weeks ago, negative 20 ticks or something. And then I went and made 60 ticks in my next 2 trades. Literally wiped out 3 losses in 2 trades. So wiped out the loss by 3. I made 3 times what my loss were. So losses just don't bother me. Discord is 60, mate. Boss Wave, it's 60. Which, for what you get in the Discord community, the value is insane. everything that you need to learn the strategy and become profitable with my techniques and my strategy and my concepts is there. And like I say, it's all broken down very, very well. Like I say, I'm very active. Everybody's very active in there. And like I say, and that's the thing, you only see on YouTube an hour and a half of me trading. Yeah, we catch trades, we catch nice wins and that, but you know, most of the W's are in the Discord community. We're trading live basically all day together, every single session. It's for the month, but mate, it's for the month. Guys, if anybody wants to join, I'll just put the link in. Anybody can feel free to join. All good. It's entirely up to you. But if you want access to the full strategy, my daily update on gold, I'm updating the members chat literally every 30 to 40 minutes anyway. So we're trading live all day. Member Zooms, trading course, trade breakdowns, everything that you need is there. So feel free to get involved if you want to. But when you get involved, you'll understand. Yeah, if this 15 or 30 can get below this level here on gold, I'll be open to sells, because we've taken liquidity. Look, we've taken this trendline liquidity here, as mentioned. Discord members, you'll understand that what we've taken here, targets have already been taken on that side. What have we got here though? We've not taken this trendline liquidity. So if we get below here, we can start looking for shorts into this liquidity here. I need to join, but I need to earn the £60 first. Yeah, mate. All good. If that's what you want to do, it's all good. Yeah, welcome everybody. Welcome all. Good to see everyone. You got 17 in right now. Appreciate everyone for tuning in. Like I say, guys, like, subscribe. Let's get to 700 subs. It's insane that what we've done in 7 months of streaming and where we are right now. I appreciate everyone for tuning in. If you get some value away from these streams, that's great. What is that 5 looking like? Yeah, decent levels here, guys. Clean ranges. I'm happy. Last couple of weeks on gold, the ranges haven't been super clean. Look, we haven't, because we've been having these like big swings on gold like this. Because we've been having these big swings on gold, it's been hard. We've been using big ranges like this, and it's hard, and you have to wait for a long time to find trades. But because we're getting we're having not these huge swings like we've been having, we've got clean ranges, and this is what I like to trade, and you can see the difference already for me. Like I say, I still, for the last 2 weeks, I was personally still profitable, made a good bag actually, but I prefer this price action we're seeing right now. And like I say, if this 30-15 can get below this level, I'll be open to sells. Yo, how's it going? Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome. Yeah, everybody, welcome to the stream. We've got 18 in right now. Good turnout so far. If anybody's got any questions or any other pairs they want me to look at, just let me know. Whether it's crypto, other futures pairs. Let's have a look at NQ. Yeah, that NQ trade was clean, guys. I was looking. That was a valid entry. I know Wes, if you're here in the community, took this trade, which was a very, very nice. I'm not sure exactly what time frame, but I know he took longs. And I think it was this. I think he made like... I think he had 5 macros on it, which was clean. This push here. 200 ticks almost. Perfect. More, can you look at US 30? Yeah, I'll have a look at US 30 in a second, bro. Yeah, US 30. Like I say, we broke out of this range here. I marked this up in today's members Zoom call. For those who joined, I did a US 30 analysis, and this was the entry for today on US 30. We swept this liquidity. This was a perfect impulse entry. Like I say, if you're just joining the YouTube and you're new to the streams, obviously I've got 2 entries or 3 entry types that I teach in the community. This is just a valid impulse entry. Textbook impulse entry, break above, sweep and liquidity, long into them highs. That is probably the nicest entry today. Look at that perfect TP there. 200. Look at that. Look at that push. What a push. Like I say, stops on them lows. You've got like a 3.8 to 1. But right now on gold, right now on US 30, sorry, gold. Right now on US 30, there's not really been a clean range that's been formed. I'd be waiting now. What I'd be waiting for is I'd be waiting for some closes, probably back above a level like this, 16,975. Get back above here. You're probably going to come and revisit these highs. Okay. Yeah, I'd probably say closes back above here. And then for sells on here, I'd be looking for sells below here. This would be the range I'd be using if I traded this pair. Like I say, it doesn't matter what pair you trade. For me personally, I analyze the same way. Analysis is the same way regardless of the pair for me. And this is what I'd be looking at. For example, if this was gold, it'd be the same analysis. Buys back above here, maybe into some of these highs, maybe to fill some more of this gap to the left. You've got 260 ticks there. And then sells below into some of these lows here. Look, you got a double bottom to take out too. So this is what I'd be watching on this. This is what I'd be watching. Ooh. Yeah, looking clean. Look at that 30-minute. Beautiful. I'm going to be watching this next 15 closure now. I wanted some shorts, but it just didn't close bearish enough, unfortunately. I think you're going to come take these lows. Morning, Brian. How's it going? Welcome back, bro. Welcome, welcome. How's everyone's day been? Yeah, for those who are wondering, I've only taken one position today, guys. I took this long, made about 20 ticks profit. Pushed about 40 ticks, but I took 20. I see gold melting into these lows now. I see gold melting into these lows. Good, Brian. Have you taken any positions so far today? Check the community chat quickly. Wanted that short, but made it. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I wanted shorts here. A few other guys were looking at this too. It's very clean, but just no real entry. This double bottom looks tasty. Check the Polish W20. Yeah, none for me too, Brian. Nothing. Nothing for me in this session. I took one in London. I took a little entry in London here. I took 21 ticks profit. Nothing crazy though. This was clean. I wanted that short, but W20. Can have a look at cattle if you want. Some cattle. In my opinion, gold needs to take out Asia, either continue to dump, may take out. Yeah, for me in gold, if you look at gold in terms of liquidity, gold loves liquidity. And for me, it's taken this liquidity here. It needs to take liquidity to the downside to have any more push higher. So we're starting to take some lows now. That could be enough. But we could come and take these double bottoms down here. Push down, take the double bottom, and then push higher. That could be a play. But this could be... and that's the thing why you... this is why... one second. This is why you trade what you see too. You know, don't trade based off, like, don't try guessing and trying to predict too much. You know, trade what is in front of you at the time, because price has taken some lows here. This could be enough of a liquidity grab for it to continue higher. So anybody who's just trying to, you know, guess, oh, I want gold to come all the way down here before pushing higher, and gold has already taken enough liquidity, it closes strong above the level, you see it's closed bullish, but you don't take it because you want it to come down here first. No, you're trading, you're predicting what you want gold to do too much. You need to trade what is in front of you. And if it takes this liquidity and closes back bullish, that's just enough liquidity for it to continue higher. If that makes sense. But that's why I always trade what's in front of me. If you know what I mean. Gold, yeah, for sure. Gold could come back down and take these lows first before pushing higher, but it's already taken a little bit of liquidity already. That could be enough. But we'll see. We'll see how this next 10 reacts, this next 10 minutes of the 15 reacts. If you open the position, will you show it live? Yeah, 100%. 100%, mate. Every position that I take, I always say, like, a couple of minutes before. If I mark something up, if you see me just mark an entry up like this, and I don't say I'm taking the position, I'm just not in. I'm just marking it up, just to see how I'd manage it. I like to mark up positions just to see like what retail are doing, what I'd do in this position. It's good to keep like your mind going at all times. Yeah, but if we can get back above this level now, you've got some decent half-risk longs. If we start creating some structure down here, that is. But this could be enough for gold to push lower. I'm watching this 15 anyway for shorts. Got 10 minutes. You know, if you close strong below this level here, let me change this color back. If you close strong below this level here at 30.31, you're probably going to come and push down into these lows for like 70 ticks and then 120 ticks. That would be my play. But yeah, welcome everybody. We've got 20 in right now. Good to see everyone here. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at BTC whilst we're waiting for this 15 to close. Like I said, Bitcoin's been on a crazy push down. I think, like I mentioned, for me, like I mentioned, a couple of weeks back when price was up here, I said you're very likely to come down into these lows, retest this prior resistance. So you could see Bitcoin just have a little shoot down and start consolidating here before a push higher. I said this a couple of weeks back when we looked bullish here, and it's doing exactly that. It's literally just all about patience on Bitcoin. Let it, you know, you always consolidate before a push. Right now, is it consolidating? Not at all. It's not just going to do this. No way. You know, you're going to see a pullback, consolidation for like months, and then it'll do what it wants to do. Let's have a look at this 15. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, me too. I'm watching this 15 too. You caught BTC at 83,500 on Saturday morning, all the way down to 75k with a 50 pip stop. Proud of myself. Nice, Alex. On a personal. That on a personal, bro. Yeah, Bitcoin flew down. Like, started Saturday, it was flying. Personal or like a... I'm guessing personal because you can't really trade funded on a weekend. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I'm watching this 15 closure here, guys. See how this 15 closes. No funded, nice. Who with? Can you trade weekends on? I thought you could just hold weekends. I didn't know you could trade weekends. That's interesting. As well, guys, if you want to join the free Telegram, be updated when I go live. Click that link I've just posted in the chat. Feel free to join there. Join the free Telegram and then you'll be updated when I go live on YouTube, okay? There is a lot of mess though, guys. There is a lot of mess. Oh. Yeah, it is a little bit messy in here, but all good. We can see how we close on this 15 anyway. With 5%ers. Yeah, I've heard they're good. I know they're a good firm. I've seen good things about them, to be fair. Good stuff, man. Nice. Good short there. I've heard about them though. Yeah, guys, I'll be live for the London session tomorrow, by the way. So tune in. I'll be live at about 8:30 for a couple of hours in the London session. So I'll see you there. For anybody tuning in for the London, I'll be live on London more often now. Works out better for me, and there's not as much news in London session, so it definitely does help. I just thought I'd come on for the US session today, because like I say, we've got that free day of news today. But yeah, I'd understand many. I'd imagine anybody going long here will have the stops on these laws. That's what I'd imagine. Yeah, imagine anybody going long in this level is, you know, have the stops on these lows. You're possibly going to push down to hit these lows before push higher. Awesome. Yeah, nice. Nice. Like I say, if it works out for you, good stuff. Who'll be there? Who'll be there for the London session, guys? Let me know if you'll be there. How much money would you say you need to make as an 18-year-old to quit your job part-time and go full-time trader from your personal experience? When I went full-time, I had like 2 or 3 payouts. But I had some savings too. So when I went full-time, I still had like 2 or 3 decent payouts of around maybe like 5 to 10k in total. You know, this was like 3-4 years ago. But yeah, I'd personally say have some funding, at least. You know, prove yourself that you can get payouts. You know, have some savings as well, like 6 months. For me, I had like a year's worth of savings from like payouts and like obviously the payouts that I got and savings, and I just went traveling and travel traded. That's what I did. I can't remember exactly how much I had saved up at the time, but I had some payouts, I had decent funded accounts, and I knew I could trade. But you just got to trust yourself and go for it, man. There's not a right or wrong answer, really. Everybody's different. You'll hear some people say that I went full-time with 2 months living expenses, no funded accounts. You know, it all depends on like you and what you're willing to risk. I try to attend as many streams as possible, mate. I find them very, very efficient. Nice one, Alex. I appreciate it, bro. I really do appreciate that, man. How many funded challenges did I pass? Oh, did you blow before you passed? Oh, guys, I didn't pass a funded account for like 2 years when I first started trading. But I was trading like FTMO accounts and stuff. I must have blown 15, 20 challenges on FTMO before I passed one. Yeah, I passed one after like 2 years of trading. I failed hard, man. But I was trading incorrectly. You know, I was trading all these like 15 like concepts and stupid indicators and trying to guess with buy limits and sell limits. Like, crazy to me. Looking back at it, how I used to trade gives me some form of PTSD. Yeah, but like before I like started keeping it simple, when I traded like I traded like 15 pairs or something, higher time frame. But that's the thing, like I used to trade without a plan, without a strategy. I never kept it simple. Now I just keep it simple, trade 1 or 2 pairs maximum, and that's me. Appreciate your honesty. Yeah, that's it, man. Like, I keep it real. I'm not gonna say to you, yeah, I started trading in a month and then I started passing prop firms and making money, because it just wasn't the case. But I tried to keep it as real as possible. Like, for me, it took so long because I was trying to do it all on my own, trying to find like reinvent the wheel and stuff. Like listening to people on YouTube who really, you know, listening to people on YouTube and stuff, like been in and out of loads of different things, strategy hopping. Like the reason I wasn't profitable for so long is because I kept switching strategies, and that's the problem with most people. Like that's something that I used to do a lot for the first 2 years anyway, and then I started like trading into like I started using like highs and lows, liquidity targets, and it just went from there really. Like when I started understanding liquidity, because I used to just trade like a daily time frame strategy and trade into highs and lows. But once I started trading into highs and lows in the market and where liquidity was and where price could go, that changed a lot for me. So yeah, anybody going long on this level have their stops on these lows here. They're in a little bit of profit now, maybe. They might be going long right now with the stops there. But we'll see. We'll see how we close. Instantly pushed up 70 ticks almost. Cheers for lights, guys. Smashing it. Smashing the lights, guys. 15 likes. I appreciate everyone. That's the problem you're gonna be having today. The problem that you're gonna get today is because the volume's so high, you're gonna have like 30, 50 tick stop losses. One day I remember just noticing how gold reacted to... Yeah, that's it. And it's not just gold, it's every pair. Liquidity is king. It doesn't matter what pair you're trading. Like, they all react. Like, this is just NQ, for example. Like, look at this. Bang. Liquidity's taken. Reaction, push away. Look. Liquidity taken. Reaction, push away. Look. Liquidity, reaction, push away. So many pairs. Gold works really well to it, but there's so many pairs that works well. Like I can just bring up any pair. All pairs work to liquidity, but I never saw that for like 2 years. That was my problem too. Sometimes gold's a bugger. Like, sometimes it won't take liquidity, but that's just the same with every pair. Look at this. Didn't take it here, but it's left a double bottom for it to take it later. So I'm just like eyeing it, see if it's going to come down and take these lows, so I can tap my trade down into there. Hi, Joe, Ali. Welcome, bro. Welcome back to the stream. Good to have you. Good to have you in, mate. Yeah, that's true, but gold is most volatile and has big moves. Yeah, definitely. I love gold. Gold, for me, is all you really need. NAS, I'm starting to like NAS as well. NAS has given me some good entries recently. If I traded it as my go-to pair, I'd have taken a W today. 100, like that move there, nice win. 3.5 to 1. But I don't trade it. Yeah, next one for me is this 30-minute. Yeah, it respects wicks and the laws of the 15 and 30. Yeah, definitely. Alex, 100%, mate. Yeah, I'd like to see this 15 and 30 clause bearish, and then I can take shorts. If this 30 clause is bearish, I'll take the next 30 short. But my management point will definitely be these laws here. Yeah, I'm waiting for a 30-minute entry, Ali, bro, yeah. Really, if you're being conservative, you'd have this as your range. Okay? If you're being conservative, you'd have this as your range. And this isn't... If you have this as your range, guys, this is a good range to have. For me, I just understand that gold's left a double bottom here. So I think if we're going to have a closure below here, you're going to push into them lows next. But I need this 30 to close in 8 minutes. If we don't, I'm probably just going to have this as my range. Okay? If we don't close bearish on this 30, I'm just going to have this as my range. This. Okay? But for now, it's this for now. See how this 30 closes. But yeah, welcome everybody. How are you, Ali? How's everybody? How's everyone's day been? Let me know. Win, loss, break even. I'm currently 21 ticks up today. But something I'm liking is that gold's ranges already this week are way better. Like, so clean compared... Well, not so clean, but clean compared to last week. Last week's ranges weren't as clean, but we're getting there now. Got 21 people in right now, guys. Welcome. Cheers to the lights, guys. 15. Smashed it. Smashed it. He'll be here for the London stream tomorrow. Put a thumbs up if you're going to be here, guys. I'll be on at about 8:15 UK time, AM. If you can make it, put a thumbs up. I want to see how many's going to be here. I'll try and stream for an hour or two. See what the market conditions like. Shelly, nice. Shelly's going to be here, good. Good, Brian, nice. Good stuff, guys. Yeah, guys, as well, if you subscribe and put notifications on the YouTube, I notify you in the free Telegram and in the Discord too, but if you want to make sure that you're going to be here, just stick it on YouTube as well so you're notified there. Yeah, 15 and 30 is looking decent. 30 gets back above here, I'll take some half wrist longs. Don't like this double bottom here, though. Getting messy. Getting messy. We'll see. 6 minutes. I'm not even thinking of anything until we close. Tell you what, let me just check my email. Have I got anything from Alpha Capital yet? It's taking... Updating. Let's see. If it... Oh, it might be junk. Nothing there. No. Do you know how long it takes for Alpha Capital to withdraw to come through? I'm waiting for mine still. They said a couple of business days to get confirmation. 2 or 3 days. I requested mine on the 4th. So I'm expecting... So Friday would be 1. Yes, I'm expecting tomorrow. Or better today. Today would be better. We'll see. Yeah, I'm expecting today or tomorrow. Hopefully today, but we'll see. Like I said, I'm in no rush to trade. I've got many accounts to trade. Especially now. Can you grow your fundings after you reach profit targets on Alpha Capital? Yeah. With Alpha Capital, you don't lose your trailing drawdown because it's not a futures prop firm. You always get 10% drawdown. So whatever happens, whatever profit you make, if you withdraw all of it, you still get the 10% as well. I've just started a top 1 150k instant funding. I just bought some accounts with top 1 because like I say, 50% off, just bought some of them. Same rules as Top Step basically. Different, a little bit different when it comes to payouts, but you can pass in 1 day. They've got 1 day passes. So if you make your profit target, the 3k in 1 day, you pass. You don't have the consistency rule when you're taking the challenge, which is great. They've also got instant funding options. So I've just bought some accounts there. If you want to, guys, if you want to get an account, just use that link that I've put in. If you use JTC at checkout, you get 50% off your challenge. If you sign up, use JTC, that code at checkout, you get 50% off at any challenge site wide. I've just got some instant funding accounts, gonna trade them. Very, very good rules for now on them too. So if you want, sign up. Whilst the rules are as simple as they are, I'm just gonna use some of them accounts. Like I said, one day to pass. Simple as that. Then you get your account activated on the same day as well. So 30 is about to close, guys. 30 is about to close. Let's see how it closes now. 15 is grim. No, it doesn't, Ali. It doesn't, but it is better. Like, this for me, it isn't clean. We have got liquidity to take. Let's see what this is looking like. Yeah, 5's looking decent as well. I think this next 30 could push down and take these lows. It's not super clean. I've already taken 21 ticks today, so I'm not in any rush to take it. I'm going to see how this next 30 opens. If it opens with a nice top wick, like 15 ticks, I'll just put it in. Yeah, I'll just put it in. Let's see how it opens. Yeah, if we get a decent top wick, I'll put it in. It's that 10 ticks. I do think we're going to push down. Let's have a look. Swept liquidity there, closing bearish. It's messy to the left, guys. You could potentially see a push down here. I'm going to see how much this top wicks. You've got enough of a top wick there, but it's very volatile. 10 ticks is nothing today. Let's see how this pushes first. I'm in absolutely nothing just yet. I'm in nothing just yet. I want to see how much 25 ticks there. You could use a little 3 micro position. It's not super clean though. I'll let you know if I get into this. I'm personally not in anything just yet. Let this chill out for a couple of minutes. Owly took liquidity as well. Look at that. Huge. And that is why you wait. Look at the stop loss. Instantly pushed up 40 ticks. Wow. If I was going to put a sell stop on this low, on this 30, which isn't too bad of an entry, I'd be using like 2 micros, so I'm risking like 10 ticks. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a little sell stop for 2 micros on here. I know the stop loss is big, but like I say, 2 micros, I'm only risking like 10 ticks here. I think this double bottom could get taken. You know, you got like 65 ticks into them lows. So if this re-breaks its low, I'll be in here. And as soon as we come into these lows, I'll be break even. It is messy within here, but I think it's worth like 2 micros. You know, risking like what? Less than 10 ticks, like 8 ticks or something. And if the volume's there, it could push this down, especially how the 5-minute forms. But we'll see. I'm not expecting anything at all with this. Just a little bit of entertainment. Just with how it's formed, the hourly, took liquidity, closed bear, now pushing down. I think you could have a little bit more of a push before we can see any upside, but we'll see. Like I say, my overall risk is like $80, which is absolutely nothing. Actually, give me a good entry on there. Yeah, when it comes into these lows here for about 16 ticks, I'll be break even. It is what it is. I can only trade what I've got in front of me. Five minutes forming nicely. Look, bearish candles. We've got these lows to take. We'll see. What I'm going to be watching for, I'm going to see how this 5 closes. If this 5 doesn't close bearish, taking these lows, I'm going to get out of this. That's how I'm managing it. Yeah. Bosch, you open this? Yeah, like I say, I'm nowhere near full risk on this. It's just a bit of like 2 micros. I'm not going full risk on this. But yeah, I'm executing in this. And what I'm actually going to do, when we start pushing through these lows, I'll go break even. And then it's running like 16 ticks in profit. Right, I'm going to go break even on this, guys. Maybe just on the candle flip high. So my stop now is reduced to 3 ticks. And if you want, you can take some partials. But yeah, that's the trade for me. I'm not taking partials on this because I've got like low risk. But my stop is basically at break even now. We've had a decent push. My stop is at break even on this. And like I say, I'm only risking literally nothing. It was just like, I understand where gold needs to go. I understand gold needs to take these lows here. I understand that we're breaking below these levels, sweeping liquidity. This is a valid trade for me. And yeah, I'm gonna close out in a second. I'm gonna close 1 micro here. Closing 1 micro there. And letting this run now. I'll be taking full TP here for about 76 ticks in a second. Beautiful. Yeah, got in this as well. Nice trade, Alex. Good stuff, man. Live W's, guys. Live W's. And yeah, TP smash, guys. TP smash. Nice work if you caught it. Beautiful. Nice call. Nice. Yeah, good stuff, guys. Community members caught that as well, which is good. Good to see community members catching that. That's just a textbook entry for us, really. Not the cleanest, but it's still textbook. Liquidity, closure, entry. Simple. W's, yeah, nice. Done for the day, guys. I'm not touching the chart now. I'm done. I'm done. Yeah, I'm done for the day. First $10 I need 50 months to join the Discord. Hee. Nice. Nice, boss. Yeah, I'm not going to force trades for you to join the Discord. You join if you want to join. If not, all good. Beautiful entry there. Yeah, I'm done for the day. I'm not going to force trades. Beautiful. No need to. There is no need to. Good to see it. Good to see that. Good to see the W taken all there. What's that? 100 tick push. I'm fully out of this position. Fully out. Yeah, that'll literally be the only trade I trade on live, guys. So if you took it, nice work. Beautiful trade. And look at what gold did perfectly here. Swept liquidity. That's exactly what we understand with gold. 90 ticks there. If anybody's still in this, you need to be managing your position here. You need to be managing your position. 5 flew down. yeah, guys, good stuff. If you've joined the stream and you're taking a little W there, nice work. But yeah, that was the overall thesis for this win that we've just entered. You know, you can see what's gold done. Swept liquidity here, nice liquidity grab up here. Close below this level of prior support and resistance. Nice closure, flip entry, nice push down instantly. Look at the 5 minute. Look at the 5 minute that we entered on. That 5 minute flip that we entered on, push down into this double bottom, clear liquidity to take, bang, and in literally 10 minutes, TP hit. And it, like I say, if you trade risk to reward, you've literally taken, you know, look at that, you've taken like a nice 1 to 2, and it's still pushing even more. Nice 2.5 to 1, 90 tick TP there. So yeah, great stuff. If you took that, nice work. And that'll be me done for the day. 2 trades today, 2 wins. In and out. In and out. And like I say, you've got more liquidity that you can push into here. So what I'd be looking for is to take full TP here, about 125 ticks. But yeah, good work if you caught that, guys. If you're not happy with 120 ticks for the day, you know, this is fine. This is fine. This is W's. So if we break these laws, you're thinking we're gonna tank? Jailer, I'm not going to be looking at anything now. I'm done. But the next thing that I'm going to be watching is breaks below this level here. If you can close below this level, you can probably push lower. But I'm happy with what's happened on God. I'm happy with how I've executed today. I don't need to force anything. We've taken 2 wins. That'd be me done. But if you're going to be looking for more sells, be back below this level at 30.17. Over 100 ticks like that. Yeah, man. Beautiful entry there. And gold is just pushing and pushing. Yeah, you're likely to come take these lows at some point. Big level of resistance here, though. Support, prior support, sorry. Look, support, resistance, support. If you caught that, guys, let me know. And that's the thing, like, people don't understand, like, if you tune in every day, you'll catch these wins with us. Like, you can't just show up one day, see me take a loss, and then just think that we take losses. No. Like, that's not what trading is. Trading is about taking losses, you know? It's all about taking losses. Cutting your losses quicker. Cutting your losses quickly. But it is about taking losses, you know? FIFA caught it. Nice work, man. Good stuff. Is there a negative to guys who don't know how to trade, who take signals because they make so much money and don't even know the skill? Yeah. That's the thing as well. Like, a lot of people do trade signals, but they're not long term. Like, you might get somebody who trades, who's profitable, and they might tell you exactly the execution that they take, but you haven't got the psychology that they've got. You know, long term, it's not profitable, because what if something happens and they stop doing signals? You're buggered. That's why I always say, you know, get out of signal groups. They're just a trap. And people go, oh, I'm in a signal group that's free. Like, nobody does anything for free. Like, you need to understand, if you're not paying for something, for somebody's time, you're the product of what they're doing. For example, they're making money off you signing up to their broker. Like, if you think that they're really nice and they're doing it for free, they're not. If they're not giving you a subscription, you're just the product of, you're just like making the money elsewhere. For example, broker signups, IB deals. There's something. Nobody does anything for free. Like, if somebody's good at something, they're not going to do it for free. But they could just find somebody else who's not as good, who trades a different strategy. Nah, it doesn't work. Nah. Look at that beautiful take profit. I took profit at 90 ticks. Instantly reversed. But yeah, W's there, guys. W's. I wish I had my alpha capital to trade, but it's just not the case. I've got so many accounts to trade right now. How much funded with Alpha Capital? I've got 100k with Alpha Capital right now. Did you get the payout with Alpha? Yeah, well, I've requested it. It's processing as of now. Maroof, how's it going, bro? Welcome to the stream, mate. What time will I be on? I'll be on for another 20 minutes and that'll be me. That'll be me done for the day, guys. Volume super high. Realistically, look to the left. We are within a range. I've taken 2 wins. You know, I know it weren't full risk, but I've taken 100 ticks there and I've taken 20 ticks. I've taken like 100 ticks today. Obviously not all at full risk, but I've taken enough for today. But I'll be back on tomorrow for London session. But yeah, good execution there. To be fair, guys, that was good execution. How much do I risk per trade? Depends, mate. From like, if it's like below 20 pips, 20 tick stop loss, I risk like 1 to 2 contracts. Like on this trade here, it was 37 ticks, so I risked like 2 to 3 micros because my risk was like $100. It all depends, mate. And like I say, I trade many different prop firm accounts, so. But if you're looking, guys, another thing, if you're looking to get funded and you want simple rules when you're funded, the instant funding at top 1 futures, obviously they've just brought out the futures side, but I'd take advantage of that whilst you can. I don't think them rules are going to be like that forever. I'm personally taking advantage of it. A few guys in the community are. I'd get, if you just want to skip the challenge and skip the activation fee, top 1 funded at the moment is probably the best you're going to get in terms of price and rules. So yeah, take advantage of that whilst you can. I don't know if it's going to be around forever. If it is, insane. But I very much doubt it. I've gone and bagged 350k instant funded. That's the thing as well. Like I paid $390 for 150k funding with a 6k drawdown. To get a 50k to pass it and activate it, it's $200. So I'm paying like double for a 3 times bigger account, 3 times bigger buffer, and it's passed. You know, I'm not risking failing another 2 challenges and paying the same amount anyway. It's, for me personally, it's an insane deal. No way. Wow. Yeah, that is literally it, guys. And you can use, if you use my code JTC at checkout, that's 50% off. Like I say, I'll put the link in for you again. I've just put the link in the chat, guys. You can join there, but you use JTC. I'll put it in JTC at checkout. You get 50% off any challenge. Like I say, you feel free to. You don't have to, but it's just something that I've got. Like I said, don't do anything because I'm doing it. Make your own decisions. But yeah, 50% off deals, crazy. I hope they keep them prices. I doubt it, but I hope they do. $30 interesting. Sweat liquidity. Good to take a win on stream as well, guys. Appreciate everyone for tuning in and stuff. Good to take a win again. Like I say, it's all like probability and distribution of trades, but back to winning ways. To be fair, I've only taken like 2 losses on stream, 3 losses. It's been decent. But yeah, that'll probably be me done for the day. Alright, guys. Probably going to be me done for the day now. Sit back, chill, relax, do some other things. Don't be married to the charts if you've taken, you know, don't be a slave to the charts if you've taken a W already like we have just done now. There's no need to be. There's literally no need. Are they reliable with payouts? Yeah, they've got an FX, guys. Top one, who I've just linked, they've got a Forex prop firm with 4.6 stars on Trustpilot. I think they paid out like 2.5 million last year in payouts, 2.5 million in payouts last year. I don't see any. You're obviously going to get the odd bad review, but 4.6 stars on Trustpilot with thousands and thousands of reviews is insane. Like, put it into perspective, Top Step is like 4.5 stars. FTMO is like 4.6, 4.7. So for a 4.6 stars on Trustpilot, for me personally, I'm happy to take the challenge. That's what I look at. I look at, are they paying people out? Are the Trustpilot reviews good? If they are, they should be fine. Obviously, the futures side to it is newer. Like, it's only been out recently, but it's the same company. Just one's Forex, one's futures. You can't have the same. You need a separate interface and stuff. You need a separate setup for it. And they use Project X too, which is good. If we pass that key level, yeah, that's what I'm going to be looking at now. Back above this level here. Get back above this level, I'm going to be trading into this liquidity above. That's probably my go-to now. Sorry guys, just sorting something out. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna be I'm probably just gonna end the stream there, guys. Like I say, with taking a decent win there. No need to stay on looking at the screen. What I'm gonna be looking for now, watch this 30-minute candle. If this 30 can close back above some of these levels, then yeah, I think this trendline liquidity. Is going to get taken, okay? So that's what I'm personally gonna be done for the day. Like I say, taken 2 wins today, so that's gonna be me done. But yeah, well, thanks for everyone for tuning into the stream. If you took the win with me, nice work. I'll see you for the London session tomorrow, okay? All right, guys, see you for the London session tomorrow. If you want to join the community, guys, links in the description, and I'll see you there. Peace.